young guys, Paolo and Franz, go 1-2 in the Rising Stars draft. Just how much is it a testament to all the work they've done and what they've achieved in their first 2 years in the NBA?
I think it's great. I mean, that says a ton about the work that they've put in. Seriously.
You know, with both of them, just how much is there a work ethic that people don't necessarily see on a day in, day out basis? You obviously get to see it more than anyone.
Well, our coaches do a great job with them, and it's a level of consistency. You know, it doesn't always have to be a lot, but it's just being in early, staying late, and just getting the same reps of work in, whether that's in the weight room, whether it's studying film with coaches, or just being on the court, you know, just working on the little fundamental pieces of the game. But it's a consistent level of what they do.
With Jalen Brunson, was there a moment or a time, you know, where you guys are both in Dallas where you realized he could become this level of player?
I knew when he was in high school. I mean, I've known him since he was about 15 or 16 years old. You know, me and his father are friends, and just being around him, seeing his level of winner from the high school stages on. And so he just, like, his work ethic, his determination, and he has certainly a grit about him that, you know, he doesn't always show it, but he has that winner in him that just he's constantly trying to be great every time he touches the floor.
Coach, Chris Cuff from 24 Flix. I do have a question related to practice you were talking about. In the locker room and with the team, who are the standout leaders of the team that you see so far this season? And what do you think of Paolo's potential to being a future leader of the team?
You know, our locker room is interesting in that it changes on any given day, you know, depending on the vibe of the team. You know, sometimes it's laughing and joking and somebody's leading that. Sometimes it's serious, we got to get locked in and a different person's leading that. But it changes. There's such a close-knit group that each person has their own unique voice in that. Sometimes it's Gary, sometimes it's Wendell, sometimes it's Markel, sometimes it's Mo Wagner. It's different guys, and Paolo definitely has the ability to step into that role at some point, but it's quiet in this moment that he just walks with a level of confidence that kind of leads over into the other guys.
With Paolo, how differently are you seeing teams play him as there's more tape on him, and then how are you seeing him respond to those different coverages that he's getting?
Well, he's been able to adjust, and obviously the second time we see teams, he's recognizing the coverages a little quicker. Team started off going under on his pick and roll, so he's now just, you know, understanding how to navigate that, putting him in different situations. When he's getting the ball in the block, they're double teaming him a little bit more, so he's communicating with the guys where they can be, the different cuts we can have. So he's just recognizing as the game goes on, he's doing a better job of recognizing it.
Jamal, under 48 hours till Thursday, what's the mental impact that kind of looming deadline has on the locker room and a lot of young players?
You know, honestly, we focus on what we can control, and that's what we'll continue to talk about. That, you know, you can control this game tonight, you control the practices that we have in before that time, and that's all you can do. I think that's what we kind of keep hitting home on with these guys.
You know, you didn't mention this earlier, but, you know, obviously Chuma got assigned to Lakeland. Just what are you hoping for him in the time with the G League team?
You know, just to get reps. I think that's the biggest thing. As we come down this back stretch, there's not a lot of practice time, and so for him to be able to go down there and get some practice reps and get his body moving and going in full speed 5-on-5 drills, I think that's going to be very important for him as he gets ramped up.
Has it been determined whether he'll play in a game with Lakeland?
That has not been determined yet.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks.
Thanks.